Welcome to www.happynumbers.org. This is going to be a continuation of the multiplication of integers. Last lesson we gave somewhat of an explanation. I hope it didn't confuse matters, but basically here's the rule. This is what we need to know. If we're multiplying two numbers and their signs are the same, either positive and positive or negative and negative, the answer is always positive. And if you multiplying two numbers and the signs are different, like positive and negative, or negative and positive, the answer is negative. And if you'd like an explanation of that, go to multiplication of integers part 1, where I explain the concept behind that. But we're going to assume you understand the concept, and we're just going to work with this rule. And let's just take these 4 problems here. They all involve multiplying 6 times 7, and we know that 6 times 7 is 42. So we have a positive 6, and we know that's positive because there's no sign, times a positive 7, and we know that's positive, no sign. Well, we know positive and positive gives me positive, so the answer is 42. Now here we have negative 6 times a negative 7. Well, the two signs are the same. We know whether, when we're multiplying, if two signs are the same, whether they're positive or negative, that the sign is always positive. So this answer is positive 42 also. Here we have positive 6 and a negative 7. The signs are different. We know if the signs are different, the answer is always negative. So this would be negative 42. Here we have a negative 6. Positive 7. Signs are different, so we know the answer is negative. It's that simple. It's that simple. By the way, division of integers is exactly the same rules as multiplication. If I have a positive 8 divided by a positive 2, I know that 8 divided by 2 is 4. The two signs are the same. The answer is that. The answer is positive. If I have a positive 8, let's make it a negative 8 divided by 2. I know that 2 goes into 8 4 times. The signs, I'm sorry, this is supposed to be a negative 2. So I have a negative 8 divided by a negative 2. So the signs are the same. The answer is positive. If I have a positive 8 divided by a negative 2, well, I know 2 goes into 8 4 times. Signs are different because this is negative, this is positive, so it's negative. And if I had a negative 8 divided by a positive 2, I know that 2 goes into 8 4 times. Signs different, negative for the answer. So the rules for multiplication and division are exactly the same. So I'm going to put some problems up for you, and we'll have you put the DVD on pause, or the video on pause. Let's go with negative 3 times 9, that'll be 1, negative 8, negative 9. We'll use that. Let's put these up here. Okay, there are some problems for you. Put your DVD on pause, copy down the problems, and work them. Now you have 4 division and 4 multiplication. Remember, the rules are exactly the same. All right, so go ahead. All right, let's work through the answers. Well, here I have a negative and a positive, so I know automatically my answer is going to be negative because the signs are different. And I know that 3 times 9 is 27, so that's negative 27. Here I have a negative and a negative, so I know my answer is going to be positive because the signs are the same. I know that 8 times 9 is 72, so I'm going to have a positive 72. Here I have a positive and a positive, so the signs are the same, so the answer is going to be positive. 7 times 8 is 56. Here I have a negative and a negative, so I know my answer is going to be positive. 6 times 6, 36. Good. Let's come here. Let me draw this here. All right. Well, I have a negative and a positive, so I know this answer is going to be negative. So 12 divided by 2, 2 goes into 12 6 times, so the answer is negative 6. Negative and a negative, so the signs are the same, so the answer is going to be positive. 7 divides into 14 2 times, so since the negative and negative, it's positive. Positive and a negative, I know my answer is going to be negative. 6 goes into 36 6 times, so it's negative 6. Positive, positive, I know my answer is going to be positive. 7 goes into 42 6 times. Excellent, excellent. Again, it's a fairly simple concept. The signs are the same. Let's put up a couple of more problems for you. We might encounter a problem like this. Now, this is a positive 2 times a positive 6 times a negative 3. Well, here's how I work this. I'll do these two first. So I have a positive 2 times a positive 6 will give me a positive 12. So now I have a positive 12 times the negative 3. Well, now I have a positive and a negative. Positive and negative will give me a negative, and 3 times 12 is 36. So again, I work these, the first two, then the next one. Let me put a couple of problems up there for you and allow you to work them. Let's try that one, and let's try all right, put your DVD on pause and work these problems. Okay, let's start by doing this one first. Positive 4 times negative 5. Okay, so positive and negative gives me negative. 4 times 5 is 20. So I have a negative 20. Now a negative 20 times positive 3. I'm multiplying a negative and a positive. So my answer is negative. And 3 times 20 is 60. Let's take a look at this one. Positive and negative. Let's work this piece first. 5 times negative 10. Well, 5 times 10 is 50, and I have a positive and negative, so that's negative 50. And now negative 50 times negative 2. Now I have a negative and a negative. Signs are the same, so I know the answer is going to be positive. And 2 times 50 is 100. Excellent. So, the rules then for multiplying or dividing, either one, if it's positive and positive or negative and negative, the answer is positive. If it's negative and positive or positive and negative, the answer is negative. If the signs are the same, positive. If the signs are different, negative. My time is up. Thank you very much. Actually, I'm going to put a part 3 here so we can go through a whole bunch of problems and get used to this. See you next time.